Righto, so I've just pulled the diff out of the Morris. I've just soaked it in a bit of degreaser and we'll give that a pressure wash shortly. So, and then clean it up as best I can and give her a bit of paint. And that will be going back in with new shackle rubbers for the springs. And I've already done the wheel bearings. That's already been done, put back together, so we'll just be draining the diff in new oil when it goes back in. And basically, while it's out, we've got a bit of work to do. So best time to do it, it's a bit dark over here, all that mess. So this must have been sitting down in some long grass, or yeah, anyway, it's got a little bit of rust in there. It's obviously been getting backed into something, because there's dents all through the back here in this boot lid, and it's obviously they've knocked all this in as well. There's creases in here that shouldn't be there, so I'm going to be repairing that. And yeah, because the diff's out, the best time to get to that, because there is an inner panel that is probably in worse shape, and that's up under there, and that's actually pretty crusty, so I'm going to remove some of that as well, and that'll make it a bit easier to get to the other side of the panel on the outside, to the body. So that's all getting I'm going to chop that out and remake and put some brakes in that and probably some beads and fix that while the old Diffy's out. So anyway, that's what's going to happen here. Otherwise, yeah, I've just got to move on. I've got to do these things. I want to do all this so then I can fit the petrol tank, and the electric pump's going to go up the back here, fuel pump, and flush these lines out. Hopefully I can reuse the old line, fuel line, and if not, I'll just have to run another one, but we'll see how we go. If it cleans out all right, I'll use it. I'm going to be putting a filter from the tank and then a filter up the other end before it goes into the carb. So yeah, that should be satisfactory. If not, I'll have to put a new line in. All new rubbers are going in. I do have to get some more. I've only got 4 left and I need 4 on each side, so I've just got to get some more there. Look, you could reuse them, but why not? While I've got it all apart for, I think they're like about maybe $4 or $5 each, I'm just going to do it, and then I don't have to think about it, and the time it'll be on the road I won't need to replace them again, I wouldn't think. So that's where I'm at. Still mucking around with the carby. The knockoff carby I bought was a little bit too big for this engine, so I've come up with another carby. This is a tractor carb, so I'm going to give that a crack. It's a lot smaller. I've got quite a bit more adjustment on this one, even though it doesn't look like it, but I'm going to give that a crack and see how that goes. Yeah, so that's where we're at, and all good. So I have to leave it there, and as soon as I get a bit of paint on that rear diff and springs and whatnot, and I'm ready to put it in, yeah, it'll be good. Alrighty, so that's had a bit of a wash, bit of a degrease, and it hasn't come up too bad. You know, it's nearly 80 years old, so you know, I think it can afford to have a little bit left on it. But I will give it a bit of a wire brush up and a wipe over and whatnot, and give it a paint, and yeah, it'll be as most treatment it's had in a long time, I'd say, if any, ever. So yeah, see how we go.